On to you Capricorns. So you Capricorns have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So what you've got going on here for you Capricorns, right, is the Lovers. Okay, so some of you Capricorns, this whole reading is about how you were trying to get to know somebody and you thought they may have been the one, but somewhere along the timeline of you getting to know them, you realize that they really weren't the best fit for you. The reason why is because you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so with the Six of Cups, we can pretty much come to an estimated understanding that you were with them and at some point you stopped talking to them and then here they're coming back. But I'm actually jumping ahead. I'm actually jumping ahead 2 cards. The reason why it is I'm saying that is prior to, when you found out, when you slowly started to realize that they really a good match for you, you have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. They were trying to do everything that they possibly could to keep you. But the problem is you just started to see some things about them that you didn't really like. Some of the things that they were trying to do to keep you were probably trying to get you confused, tried to make you think that whatever it is that you saw, it wasn't there, when we already know that that's a lie. It's a lie. It's a deflection. It's not true. It's not actually what it is that's going on. The Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups represents you Capricorns actually probably stepped in them the best way that a lot of other people prior to them probably didn't. See, you Capricorns actually wanted a relationship from these people. The Six of Cups that is now trying to come back. And I've said this before and I'm going to say this again. Shout outs to the Crimson Cure for this. I don't necessarily agree with every single thing that the Crimson Cure says because I have the evidence. But when it comes to the relationship stuff, Crimson Cure, for the most part, it really is on point. I gotta keep it 100 with Crimson Cure. And the thing about it is that with me and her agree on that. Like, most people have never been in a relationship their entire life. They've never been in a real relationship. Either they've never been or they haven't been in years. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they spend so much time trying to be the player, trying to be the one that is always running game, to the point where they never really actually understand that while you out here trying to be a player, you playing yourself ultimately at the end, because you never invested into anybody. You never actually showed the person that your value has to do way more than just your body or cash, or in exchange for your body for cash, right? And that there are other ways that you can show your value. The fact that they actually like you or you actually like them. And a lot of people really like to play stupid. They really like to play dumb when it comes to acting like they can't understand the transaction. They act like, oh, well, that's just hogwash talk that you're talking about. And it's like, listen, not everything requires money in order to get what it is that you're looking for. Then we start talking about value, and value supersedes or it's above cash. It is. Because just because something is valuable does not necessarily mean that you can buy it with cash. There are some things in life that are priceless, like loyalty. So a lot of people who like to play games really don't understand that while you're out here and you're doing what it is that you're doing, and you think it's a good thing that what you're doing, right? It is value in it, right? There is not. In the way that you Capricorn step to this person, you step to them like you actually cared. You stepped to these people like you cared, like you actually wanted to find out their value. But they were caught up with the transaction. they were caught up with the playing games, because all of it is a transaction. All of it is a, you need to give something to me, and what am I going to get from you? You know, it's transactional. It's not about being with anybody and then them showing you over the course of time, this is for real. I'm showing you what I am bringing naturally, without you having to make it about like a customer buying something from a store or patronizing some sort of business. You understand what I'm saying? And when you approach them like that, like you cared, when you Capricorns approach them like from the perspective of loyalty, and you actually wanted to get to know them, this is what got them caught up, because it's the Ten of Pentacles is what got them caught up. For them, you Capricorns, you're the best, because you're the only one that came to them like you cared. So the Wheel of Fortune, which is Cancer crabs, the Wheel of Fortune is about how they can't seem to really be able to get over you, really, ever, because they know it. They know that if you stop really talking to them for good, they're probably not going to find a love like yours. And the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands is about, but you Capricorns may be over them. You Capricorns, hold on a second. Sorry about that, yo. Like, I'm waiting for these people to actually pick this package up, so that I can actually hand them this package or whatnot, from the hospital, from my mom. But whatever, I guess they're not coming today. But anyway, sorry about that. I thought I heard the door. But the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands, like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Real life, people want me to do all this, do all that, do whatever. Listen, there's always going to be, I'm a Virgo. There's always, without exception, there's always going to be something going on. Okay? So the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands now is about how, well, since that's the case, a lot of you Capricorns may end up actually stop talking to them, because you don't want anything to do with them, because they may have honestly blown their shot. They may have blew it. We need to clarify this so we can get a better understanding. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you Capricorns may be very serious with your decision. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You've tried to get along with them. It didn't work. They played too many games. They may have said something that was, damaging to you Capricorns. And you Capricorns is like, yo, you don't have to put up with this. You've been through enough, when you were younger. You're not putting up with this. So now the Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles is about you Capricorns understanding that this is the end. So this is the end for them, And there's certain cards that let me know that this is the end, like the Seven of Swords, like the Six of Swords, like the Judgment. You're done. They may not necessarily want it to end, because now they're coming to their senses, realizing they played themselves. But it is what it is for them. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. No, there are going to be exceptions to when there's not a whole lot happening, but there's always going to be something that's happening. I'll say that. There are going to be exceptions, right? Because most of my videos go uninterrupted. But this is what happens when a lot of people want your attention, is what I'm trying to say, right? I don't want to necessarily say this or whatnot, and then it's like I gotta watch my words. No, I want to be very clear about what I'm saying. So to clarify the Three of Wands, you have the Two of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. To clarify the Three of Wands, again, the Two of Cups, they want nothing more than to be in a relationship with you again. Give this another try. But the Emperor is like, you're like, why? Right? There's the goats in the background. You see what I mean? But no, those are actually rams, but it's in the same, it's related. The species are related. The Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands is about, they're now trying to come up with the reason why. So you, Capricorns, will probably have a conversation with them as to why you're not with them anymore, why you don't want to, and they're going to ask you why, and you're going to tell them why. You know, they're going to try to convince you, or if not convince you, they're going to try to make it seem like they've gotten over that, but have they really, though? That will really be up to you, Capricorns, to make that decision for yourself.